And showtime. So we had a pretty interesting day today. We started the day off working on one of John's properties, which is vacant.
Well,
Very
now
trashed.
it's vacant after an eviction.
And yeah. And it was trashed. Really, really bad. For me, probably the worst I've seen. For John, not the worst he's seen. And anyway, we went around, did a little bit of work, which we will talk about a little bit. But there was a hole in the ceiling. There was trash. It's like somebody picked up the trash and just threw it on the floor in every room. The fridge looks nasty. Anyway.
So it was this property, got it back after we had done a fair renovation on it about a year ago. It was rented out for about a year. There was an eviction done for non-payment of rent. And when we went in, the door was actually left wide open. There's 5 doors in the entire unit, 3 of which are going to have to be replaced because they've been smashed. Somebody literally punched a hole in the ceiling.
And they tried to seal it up.
Yeah, with
duct tape and then was it paint?
Duct tape and a little bit of spackle. Like they put duct tape over it and a little bit of spackle.
That looks horrible.
No, like
even I wouldn't do that.
So, but the thing that I wanted to talk about today from that is consistency, because we also went to the gym today. We did legs, and I have an absolute love-hate relationship with development of legs, because it's one of the things that you get the most results from, but it's also the most painful, the most grueling, the most mentally taxing in every way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
So, but here we are now at 11 o'clock at night, having some wine.
Midnight, but okay.
Is it?
Yeah, it is midnight.
Oh,
yeah.
my mistake.
So, and the thing is, legs for me is my favorite workout. I went from hating the Smith machine and doing squats, completely hating it. Horrible. It was so bad for me. Now I love it. I can't wait for when we're gonna do legs. I know it's not easy. I'm still sometimes thinking, oh my God, is my form right? But I love it. I really do.
I think that's what you have to do to be a good investor, and also to make progress in other goals in other areas. So I'm a huge fan of a guy by the name of Miyoto Musashi, who is a Japanese swordsman. And one of the things he says, a quote from him, is, if you want to learn the sword, learn the guitar. So there's lessons that we learn from everything that we do that translate into other areas of what we're working on. And I think you're going to have your ups and downs when it comes to investing. You're going to go into places, that you put a lot of work and a lot of effort, a lot of energy, a lot of emotion into, and somebody's going to abuse it and trash it. And then you have to go and you have to solve that problem. You have to deal with it, and you have to move forward. So it's like doing legs at the gym. There's parts of it that are absolutely painful and frustrating, and oh yeah, I better flip it. But there's as you're going through that process, fall in love with the process.
Yeah. And the other thing is, like, one of our friends was asking you, just yesterday, about some of the things to expect when you have a property and you're renting it out to people. And you were telling him, I think, that, people are going to trash it. So when we went in today, we stepped out of the car, it was trashed everywhere outside. And then you opened up the door and it was way worse on the inside. And see...
Well, I got to see it yesterday when we took back possession of it after the eviction. So I already knew I already knew how bad it
how
was.
bad it was. So
But-
for me, as somebody who's learning, a year ago when you were cleaning up the property, I was there. So I remember cleaning it up. I remember how nice it looked. So seeing it today, and it didn't even click at first that it's that same house. Until I went inside, I'm like, wait, isn't this the same house that we just cleaned up? So for me, it's knowing that in a year, you might make something look really nice. And in a year, it might be really trashed. And you have to pick up again and clean it up again. No hard feelings. Yes, it was trashed. Whatever happened with the tenants, they're gone now. You need to start over again, afresh. Clean it up. On to the next one.
Yeah, it's part of the process. It's
of the
part of the business. You have to be mentally prepared for those grueling leg days.
Yeah.
You have to be, and the same thing with in investing. You have to be prepared for those grueling days when you're like, oh man, like I put a lot of work into this,
Yeah.
and it's destroyed, and now I have to do that work over again. And
Yeah.
but when you fall in love with the process, when you enjoy the process, it's like we did legs, we tore down our bodies, and now we're out here enjoying the
I
weather,
know.
enjoying getting to cook some chicken on the grill at midnight with some wine.
It is. Wine and tea, they do go together, yes. And I mean, it's summer. I feel like people don't really get to enjoy summer anymore, being out here at midnight, just enjoying the warm weather and some wine and tea and some grilled chicken it's a good thing.
Well, I think in investing and working out, people get discouraged by the ups and downs.
Yeah.
And if you get discouraged by the ups and downs, you're gonna waver, you're gonna falter, you're gonna end up dropping the ball on what you're trying to accomplish.
Yeah.
If you already are going into it understanding that is part of the process,
Yeah.
that's part of progressing. Like there are going to be ups and downs, there's going to be discouragements.
Yeah.
And you're there for the long run. So those ups and downs don't really affect you as much because you're already there, mentally prepared for them, mentally tough for them.
Yeah.
And you're going to build in spite of them. And when you understand that part of the process, you can enjoy it. You can enjoy the bad times and the good times.
Okay. So lesson of the day is stay on it. Don't give up. Don't get discouraged when it looks like it's not going well.
Yeah.
So yeah, stay on it. Keep going.
I think tomorrow we'll try and show you a little bit of the property that got torn up. So stay tuned for that, and hopefully you enjoy the video.
Okay, out.
Peace out.